Hello there, this is Ryan from Burley Bricks coming to you live from my obscene Lego room. Today I'm going to be building Lego Harry Potter Gryffindor House Banner, set 76409, 285 pieces. So let's get into it. I built the Hufflepuff one the other day, but unfortunately I had some technical issues and I wasn't able to record it all, which is too bad. But hopefully we can redo. So I kind of know what to expect. I guess there was a bit of a spoiler, uh, which I guess is fine. These were fun little builds. I'm actually excited to get into this one. However, I have a lot of Harry Potter minifigures already. Ooh, always nice to get these. Is that glue? There's a bit of glue in there. That's weird. Okay. Well, stream's over. That's perfect. Okay, bag number one. Let's do this. Hoping I can get this done in under an hour because my takeout's on the way. Ooh, ooh, some good pieces in here. These sets. No, I was a little apprehensive about buying them initially because I thought they were like the previous Harry Potter sets that look kind of similar to their books. And they were like these big chunky pieces that looked to have been made specifically for the set. That was really nice if you want to keep it displayed full time. But I like to, you know, oh, there's Harry, because I already have like 20 of him. I like to repurpose a lot of the pieces that I get from sets. So the those pieces, I know they would just sort of sit around in my collection, and I kind of thought that that's what these pieces were going to be like. I bought them on sale. They sort of sat around for a while. I know I always say that in all my videos. I bought them on sale. Well, it helps when Lego is as expensive as it is. Um, so I bought them on sale, and then I went to. I was kind of taking a look at them, and I realized, oh, they're not fitted pieces. They're actually a bunch of plates, and they were colored plates that were really nice. So I got excited, and then I, of course, do that thing where, why didn't I buy more of them? Why didn't I buy more of them? So, before I get too far into this, I said it in my last video, but there's no proof of that. So, I'm not like the biggest Harry Potter guy, full disclosure. When the movies came out, I think it was, I know there was books. I mean, I am a person who is alive. Of course, there are books, but I never read them. They came out, I believe, or they started coming out in the late 90s. The only books I really read when I was younger was Goosebumps. But so I remember when the movies came out, I was about 15 or 16. So it just sort of missed me. I was very teen angst at the time and pushed back against anything popular like Lord of the Rings and things like that. So I didn't really watch the movies at the time. I of course knew what they were about because there was just a lot of um, commercials and merchandising and all those things. So I knew the general premise. I believe a friend of mine made me watch the first movie at his house. I wasn't really feeling it. And then I believe I saw the third movie in theaters. And I also remember I'm kind of a movie talker. I know. That's why I can't go to the movies anymore. But I do remember a child with a Harry Potter scar drawn on his forehead, shushing me. And that's the kind of trauma that you just don't forget as you get older. I totally deserved it. Um, but yeah, that's all I remember about that Harry Potter movie is being shushed by a child. Wasn't my first time being shushed, and it wasn't my last time. Uh, so I think that was part three, and that was kind of the only Harry Potter movie the experience that I remember from that time. And then later, about 10 years ago, I got into Lego again. And I decided to I decided to start collecting again. And I decided that my collection was going to be me building everyday buildings in a city like skyscrapers and I absolutely love Art Deco buildings. I'm working on a Art Deco hotel currently, and that is there's pictures of it on my Instagram, same name, Burley Bricks. Uh, but the Harry Potter sets I noticed had a lot of this color, the sandstone color that I needed for my builds. So next thing I know, I'm buying Harry Potter stuff. And then I'm buying a lot of Harry Potter stuff. And when I said this is like my 20th Harry Potter figure, I'm actually kind of lowballing it. I think I have way more to the point where I try to sell some of them because I have no use for so many of them. Even if I was a big Harry Potter fan, which I'm starting to become a bit of a fan, um, I wouldn't know what to do with all of them. So because I started buying these sets again, I decided well, I didn't decide per se. My my partner told me that I should watch some of the sets. What did I do wrong here? Did I do something wrong here? This always happens. I hurry. Oh, this is wrong. What did I do? Oh, I did this backwards. There we go. This always happens. I always have to go back and fix things because I rush. I rush, I get impatient, and I rush and things like that. So there you go. Looks like we're building some sort of curtain. I'm interested to see how they're going to be doing the same type of build for each of these, but slightly different. Okay, so moving on. This this was a little challenging if I remember correctly. Um, because I'm kind of building it sideways and just a little bit off. And I'm gonna stick these on. It's sort of awkward to build, but when you see it come together, it's like, oh, okay, that's neat. So no, what did I do? Did this wrong. Not a professional. I mean, I've been doing it for years, but I'm definitely not a professional. Uh, so this is what I do in my free time. Camera's on today, but usually I just talk to myself and do this. Talk about my lack of Harry Potter knowledge. I did a build that also didn't work when I tried filming it of Encanto, this Encanto movie that I hadn't seen, but I watched it the day before I did the build, and it was very helpful because I knew I got the references of the little builds and things. So I'm somewhat familiar with this. My legs always fall asleep, and then I end up hitting the camera when I move. Yep. Ugh. I'm just a mess today. I said messed, not mess. I haven't had dinner yet, as I said before. Oh, so stickers. I feel like the last one I did, the Hufflepuff one, had a lot more stickers. Not sure how I feel about stickers. I always put them on wrong, and then you try to move them, and then they don't sit down. This one's okay. Properly. I find the Harry Potter sets have a lot of stickers. They have a lot. So, but hopefully this one has some prints. Hmm. Yes. So I'm building one of the panels. I know now one of the panels of the flag. I don't think I have the yellow one in the Lego room at the time. I think I took it out there. I don't want to move. Should have been more prepared. See, so I made one of the panels and it folds because it's going to have like a play factor inside. Snaps on you. Snaps on. Snaps on you. There you go. Yeah, I'm kind of doing this a little backwards. So this, I'm not sure if this one has as many pieces as the last one. The last one had 313 compared to 285. So sometimes that helps. Like if I was to see these on the shelf as a Lego collector, not as, big big Harry Potter fan, if I wanted just one of these, I would probably go for the one with the most pieces. Um, nope, did this wrong. So I'm not sure there's two other ones in the set. There's four total, I guess, for each of the houses. I did know that. Um, so I'm not too familiar with the houses. I was talking to my partner about this yesterday. What my house would be. From what I understand, the Hufflepuffs are a little more docile and like sweets. Correct me in the comments below. I don't know, but that would probably be maybe mine. Well, I'm more of a chip guy, of crisps, depending on where you're from, than a candy and chocolate and stuff like that type of guy. Okay, next panel looks like trying to not rush, but be a little more time savvy when doing this. I even wore a maroon color to kind of match to it. So so there seems to be a build for each of the houses, which is interesting, which is nice. And I guess you would buy whichever one you like the most. Um, but when it comes to the movies, so as I was saying earlier, because I started buying these Lego sets, I sort of not familiar with what they were depicting. This is the couch. And so my partner said, I have them all. Let's watch them. And so we were kind of watching them around Christmas time because they're very like some of them have like very iconic Christmas scenes. And the John Williams score is always very kind of Christmassy. So we did that for a couple of them. It was very nice. Did I do this wrong? That's just going to be what I ask all the time. I've seen about six of them. I don't think I saw the last two. I'll definitely need to watch them. But full disclosure, when I was watching them, like when I watch everything else, I am fidgeting with Lego. I just can't. As I've gotten older, I have like no attention span. So far. Just have no attention span, and I'm always fidgeting or sorting or de deconstructing things. I'm gonna try not to do these ones. I want to build them all first and compare them and see which one is my favorite, maybe do a video about that, see what other people's favorites are. I mean, if you've built them already, let me know. Let me know which one you love to build because that's very interesting to me. I'm always curious to know like what people's favorite little builds are. I forgot something over here. Of course I did. I always do. Um, what their favorite set is, and that's what's so great about Lego and the different themes. Like my one friend, he's big into space, or vehicles. I just like sets where I can use the pieces to make buildings. Um, and sometimes like sets will come out based on like movies and IP that, you might not like the movie, but you might love the set. Like a lot. There was this Lone Ranger set line that came out not too long ago. Maybe about close to probably 10 years now that I'm thinking about it. And it it was very interesting set. It was like classic Western, um, like new takes on like old Western. Got it off centered this one. No. That's gonna bother me for the rest of my life. Uh, anyway, as I said about the Lone Ranger movie that nobody saw, it was, one of the biggest box office bombs, but the Lego sets are really good. I kind of wish I got more. And I ended up getting a couple because I discovered it, Lego again, as I was getting back into like the Lone Ranger sets are like just come out when I started to actually no, they were expiring because I got one, a really nice one on clearance for like $20. But I managed to snag a couple of them, and some of them are just really, really nice. So it's a little disappointing, but I guess like these sorts of things need to go into production long before, with the exception of Harry Potter, of course, because it's been a hit for a long time, but you don't know if the movie's going to do well. So it's sort of interesting how you would decide that, like what movies are going to be sets, what sets they're going to do from the movies. Do they get like an advanced copy? Is the scenes that they depict still in the final cut of the movie? You never know. So that's interesting. But I guess like with Harry Potter, a lot of these sets kind of get rebuilt over and over again. And same with the Star Wars set. You see like a lot of the same sort of thing getting redone. So I mean that's nice. But if you're a collector who likes to collect more rare things, a lot of these Harry Potter sets I find kind of just get redone over and over and over again, with different pieces, with uh, new pieces, new colors. that might come out, new techniques. So that's always interesting to see. Where does this go? Let's go here. Yeah, cool. Moving on. Um, so that's always sort of interesting. I forgot what I was talking about. That's okay. Harry Potter. Harry Potter, Gryffindor. Are you a Gryffindor? I don't know. But this is like the main house. I know that much. Can you join a house based on your favorite color? Is that a thing? They put the hat on you, right? And you figure that out. I know that's a new set actually. Did anybody get that? That hat and it talks. It has that feature that talks, which is interesting, kind of terrifying. Um, I guess that's like the new light brick option. Just on here. I'm trying to. It's backwards. Oh, it's like this. That makes sense. Um, yeah. So that looked interesting. The sound brick. Uh, I don't know if I'll buy that stuff though. Maybe if it's on clearance. Hey, sometimes that's like all the difference. Or if they're like, hey, you get this awesome free gift, like through Shop Lego, if you know, buy all this, buy all this Harry Potter stuff first, which full disclosure is why I bought these in the first place. Ooh, this is an interesting sword. I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Maybe you can tell me. Um, it's of chocolate. Okay, I've seen this before. I don't know where that's supposed to go. Here? And then there's a broom. Okay, well the broom isn't too interesting. I mean, I've seen this room before. Okay, so on to the second bed. I forgot a few of these because I always forget pieces. Um, so the Hufflepuff one, I guess because I did that one already, I can start comparing. That had some nice extra pieces. I'll tell you that much. I always appreciate extra pieces. These are all useful and useful colors. But yeah, so bag two. So it's about 30 piece difference. So I don't even notice it. It feels like there's not as much as the one before, to be honest with you. All right, so now I have to build some people who I'm probably not familiar with. So I will read their names off the box. Angelina Johnson. Okay, so I will build her. I'm sure I know who she is. Like I said, I just have like a really bad attention span when I watch these movies. I'm assuming she's in one of the first six. Her head got all stuck. She's got an alternate face. That's nice. She's got the nice Gryffindor sweater. I should have put like a yellow stripe, stitched a yellow stripe onto me. Um, and she's got her she's got some wands. I don't like to break up. I don't know why. I wonder if I can make like a little fence out of these. I have so many of them now. Yeah, I just have so many plants. Um, and then who is this guy? Planning the seniors moment. It is Neville Longbottom. Okay, I know who that is. He's got the. I think I have a couple of him too, but this is a different one, so that's always nice. Um, and same with the Hufflepuff set. I know I keep bringing it up. They they have it so like so there's one in the sweater, and then there's someone another character who's wearing like the jacket over. So you have some variety in the wardrobe, which is interesting, but it's the same variety as in the other one. I'm definitely going to do a video where I just like go between each of them and talk what I feel like. I could definitely see like similar beats. Like it's definitely like the same sort of they definitely made it so that they look similar, but they're slightly different building techniques, which I of course appreciate. So you don't want them to be identical, but they're definitely the same theme. And this is the sticker. Um, I'm growing my hair out, so I have something to pull out, right? Because I always am just like so bad at that. I'm sure a lot of people are too. But the one good thing about the sticker is you can choose not to put them on. You can just choose not to use them, and then you can just use the piece for something else, which is what I probably would have done had I not been, trying to be like someone who I don't want to say reviews sets, but um, I do. So, but someone who's trying to do the set properly so I can talk about it. But this isn't necessarily how I would um, build this set if, the camera's off. I always skip ahead. I always sort of forget things, which isn't unlike now, because I don't know what I just did there. But let's see here. What do I? What am I doing? That right? Okay. I did something. I need an adult because I did something here. Did that? I did that. No, oh, that was right. But now it's, hmm. Well, no, that's right. I think. Oh, it's times two. That makes sense why we have so many extras. That's nice. It's just strange because the studs are on the bottom of it. So I guess they kind of act as legs. But that's good to note because I have a lot of these kinds of pieces, like in white and things. So if I could turn those into little couches, that'd be cool. It's just not something I necessarily think of. But then you need these like reverse smooth pieces, which these sets seem to have a lot of. And this was actually a table. My frustration, I didn't look past. So apples on the bottom, beater falling asleep. There's a tickle in my throat. My body is shutting down. Okay, what here? Where does this go? Oh, this goes up here. Oh, supposed to stick this side. Got impatient. So that sticks on now. And then this is like a reverse smooth piece that you put a sticker on, and then you stick it down in here, interestingly enough. I guess that this because it connects the two plates, it gives it some structural integrity. Then you're gonna take these and put them, which I really love these pieces. You're gonna put them in backwards, which is interesting. Oh, so putting them in backwards here. You can see that. And that's interesting because it's giving it structural integrity by pulling them together, but it's also creating an interesting Um, it's creating an interesting frame for this picture now, which I never would have thought of. Because you don't really display the backsides of the. It's usually like the other way around. That's actually very neat. That's a very neat little build technique there. Noted. I will forget. Okay. And now we're putting the other piece on over here. Cool. See, it's starting to come together. And you're going to put another frame here for some integrity. Structural. Stick in. There you go. But for some reason, there's no sticker for that one. Oh, okay. This is a curved piece of glass. They're wanting me to put this sticker on that. Oh, push and block. This is no. Oh, I think I did an all right job. Whew, I can sleep tonight. But now I can't use that piece of glass for anything. I didn't know that you could actually get glass for these frames. Maybe I just haven't experienced it yet. Maybe I should try ordering some extras. 'Cause I have a lot of these frames, but I never thought to use them as windows. They look more like when you put them in like a gazebo or something. I don't know. Um, so that's interesting. I learned that today. People probably watching going, who is this guy? Clearly, I have like 12 of them. Okay, bam. And this is the same. That goes these one of these. There. Okay, so it's coming together. It's coming together, people. That's done. And then I need some windows. Not sure how I feel about these windows. The ones that kind of, I see them a lot in vehicles, the ones that kind of like, they don't continue down the side, they just sort of like, they sort of like loop in, and they don't have glass in them. Fortunately, you can use the same glass piece as like a regular window, but it's just sort of strange that that is a thing. Okay, let's move on. Oh, hear that? So my neighbors, they have dogs. They always bark around this time of day. So if you hear dogs are barking, they're not mine. That's just how thin these walls are. But they're gonna get real. They're gonna get real bad, of course. So now we're building like a little that goes in the back here, so you can hang it up. At first, I was like, "What is this weird piece?" But then I realized after, oh, it brings the entire thing together. I'm trying to pick up the pace a little bit here, red and yellow. Okay, that. There we go. And then do um, do any of you make like sound effects when you Lego? Do you like bam, like I just did? I've never done that before, but here we are. Okay. And then ah, ah, Do you ever like look at what you're building as you're building it and see pieces and go, where are they going to incorporate these pieces in here? Okay, fine. So now it's come with this holographic little piece that you're supposed to slide in. It's got a good shot. Supposed to slide in the back here. It's a big printed piece. I thought it's not a sticker. Slide it in the back there. Ooh, spooky. I think I like the one from the previous set a little better, to be honest with you. Okay. And I put these on wrong, didn't I? No, I did this right. It's weird. Okay, so now you gotta put the little designs on. What's there? And it also sort of pulls the plates together, like because you can see like the lines between the separate plates, which I don't mind because I'm really excited to have these plates, especially this color. This one I was excited about opening the most, just because this color in the red, this dark red, especially plates, it's good for making like buildings, red stone mason buildings. So I'm excited to repurpose these, but not yet. I'll build all of them first to see how they look together. Um, and then now I'm just putting on like a little Gryffindor. This one was the last one I did. I really messed up. So now, okay, I'm turning it this way. Cool. So I was actually talking about this. I love looking at books and doing it this way. The Super Mario ones, they want you to like download the app and stuff. And I don't like doing that like on my phone. It's so small. I can use my laptop, but then I can't really record at the same time. So that's like something about those sets that I don't particularly like because I want to have the book. Want to look at all the pictures. I mean, I know you can download them and it's the same, but like this just give me a nice book. So now I'm doing the other side here. That's right. And this is nice. The last one had it too. This one's probably maybe nicer. This is a nice big printed piece. So you will stick on here. Her. Her. Oh, but I forgot something. I forgot something. Supposed to put this piece somewhere. Where was I supposed to go? Oh, it was on this side. That makes sense. Between the two plates. Okay, so I think we're done here. This one went together a lot faster than the last one. So this is how it looks. We open it up. And this is the little scene inside. Get in book cameras. and you sit it down like that, and it stands up. You can get all your little friends in there. Oh, there's supposed to be another candle build. These candles really nice too. I really like these ones. Instead of giant flame pieces, they're a little more subtle. And you can have your little friends sitting on couches with their Harry Potter names, sitting in chairs, falling out of chairs. Must be slippy plastic chairs. But anyway, this was fun. I like this one. I think I like the other one a little bit more, the Hufflepuff. Um, but this is the Gryffindor, and stick it on my shirt. Anyway, this was fun. Thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your night.